Hey folks, this is JDR and you are watching the Complaint Department YouTube channel. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Often I don't do anything on the YouTube channel because I want it to be more pertinent. So I don't do very much, because most of it is on the podcast. So why repeat myself? There will be, though, later because I've got a lot more equipment that have come in, and I will be out and about when I have time. What I wanted to talk to you about is I don't know if you guys, pretty sure you have. You've heard about the election results in South Carolina, and that Donald Trump won the Republican vote there. So he's even closer to being the nominee for the Republican candidate for President of the United States. Of course, there's Marco Rubio and there's Ted Cruz. Those guys are right behind him. And, it's you can kind of say it's a toss-up. I mean, basically probably anybody could win that race, My thing is this. We're pretty gullible people. I mean, Americans, as smart as we want to be, we're pretty gullible and we can be pretty naive. Who in the hell wants to vote for Donald Trump? I know you like what he's saying. Hey, he's saying all the right words. He's not a politician. He says what he means. Okay? And he doesn't mince words. So he just comes right out with it. And that makes you all happy. What makes you think that gives him the ability to be a president of a country? What, because he's a billionaire and he builds a lot of buildings and stuff like that? No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. And to be honest with you, he would thrust us into a third world war, and I've seen it. I've said it before. You've heard it on my podcast, and here I am repeating myself. I don't want to do that, but I have to because it's ridiculous. Okay? I like Donald Trump. I like Donald Trump on Channel 4, okay? Doing Celebrity Apprentice. Not in the White House running my country. No. Here's the other two things. Marco Rubio, in the last, not this last debate in South Carolina, but the one before that was televised on CBS. When he had his closing statements, here's one of the things that he said in his closing statements. He said that he would bring back the fact that this country, marriage is between a man and a woman. Now, just what does that mean? Does that mean that if he is voted president, he's going to strike all those laws that say gay people can get married? Is that what he's going to try to do? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but it sounded like that to me because that's what he said was, I will make sure that this country sees marriage as between a man and a woman, something to that capacity. And so, that kind of confused me when he said that. I said, well, what the heck? What the heck does he plan on doing? If he's voted in president, for one thing, the guy, he's smart. He's a smart man. He's irrational, and he could not run the country. He could not. He just couldn't do it. He would just stumble over his feet all the time. Remember when when Obama had a State of the Union address, and he came out and he had the rebuttal, and he did the thing where he drank, he reached for the water, and the camera was on. Yeah, it's kind of an awkward moment. That really means nothing. But his views on a lot of things, folks, you need to look into that a lot more, Now let's move on to Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is the senator of Texas. What does that mean? Nothing. He's the senator of Texas, so what? Have you ever heard what Ted Cruz has to say about anything? I mean, just what he had to say about New York. New York values. I mean, he threw New York under the bus, basically, trying to say that we're a bunch of chumps over here. That we're so liberal. You know what? Yeah, damn right we are. Damn right we are. We're not like you are in Texas. There's some idiot out there honking their horn. We're not like you are in Texas. I would never want to live in Texas. In Texas, they enacted a law where you can now walk around like they used to do in the 1600s with a gun, holstered. Don't call your bars bars over there in Texas. Call them saloons, because that's what they are. And this guy wants to run the country? He's not for everybody. That's the thing. Ted Cruz is not for everybody. Ted Cruz is for the conservative. Marco Rubio is for the conservative. Okay? Trump is for the conservative. But Trump, if anything, is more liberal. The only thing with Trump is that he will thrust us into a third world war. And I'll tell you why. Trump, he would not care if our allies all of a sudden turned their backs on us, because he just thinks that we can do it ourselves. He would bomb our allies. Who knows? He's a nut. Okay? He's going to put up the wall in Mexico. He wants to ship all the Muslims out of the United States. It's, you know what I mean? Come on. You've got three morons to choose from if you're a Republican. You've got three morons to choose from. That's why the race is so close, even though Trump is leading. You got Rubio behind him. You got Ted Cruz right behind Rubio. Anybody can win that thing. As far as the Democrats are concerned, I think we all knew that Hillary was going to take the. I think we all knew that she was going to win. Now, I like Bernie Sanders. The only thing I have with Bernie Sanders is that the man is so old he probably wouldn't make it through the first term. And then who are you going to have then as president? Oh my, oh, you know what? The ship might start sinking. I mean, Hillary Clinton is good. I just don't trust Hillary Clinton. But you know, here's one thing about Hillary Clinton. She is a tried and true politician. The ones that we are used to. The liars. Okay? The ones that tell you a whole lot of crap and then don't do it. You know, he may be doing something else. But at least we know where she is. We know where Hillary Clinton is. Listen, Bernie Sanders has a great agenda. I would vote for him in a heartbeat. I'm just afraid that he wouldn't make it past the first term. What is he, 74? I don't know. But listen, I would probably still vote for him. I don't know. You know, but you know, it's do I vote for the one I do not trust, or do I vote for the one that may die 2 years into his Bernie Sanders is a cool guy. He's a cool guy. I love him. He's from the city. You know, I think he's Jewish, and I have no problem with that. You know, I mean, he would probably balance the budget. You know, he probably would do that. You know, but being president is a hard job. You know, you're getting up very early in the morning. You know, you're running around all over the place, and Bernie will be like, "Oh, slow down. Okay, we'll keep it moving, but at a slower pace, please. At a slower pace." I love the guy. You know, and it's. But one thing that I will always maintain, and that I will always be adamant about: Trump, Rubio, Cruz, no. Okay? Trump is going to thrust us. He talks all this crap about making America great again. Yeah, by dropping bombs on people. That's his thing. That's his thing. He doesn't know how to balance a goddamn budget. He'll talk crap. He does not know how to balance a budget. Marco Rubio? Rubio might be able to balance a budget. He might be able to do that. Although I think things would get out of hand for him. He would be like a high school kid with too many papers on the table. Well, where's this? Where's that? Wait. Is it here? Wait. Didn't I tell? Wait, hold on. You know? And Ted Cruz? The South will rise again. Don't let that man fool you. Ted Cruz is not to be trusted in any way, shape, or form. It's just that simple. He is not to be trusted. Okay? I mean, I don't trust him. All right? That's my opinion. Okay? I don't trust him. He is not to be trusted. I would never vote for that man if he was the only one on the ballot. I wouldn't vote for him. I just wouldn't vote. That's the thing. Marco Rubio? No, listen. He's still, in my opinion, a young punk. Go back and look at some of the things that Marco Rubio has done. And you may have a different opinion. So, folks, I just wanted to throw my little 2 cents into there. Don't forget the podcast. It's going to be CD85. It's going to be on your iTunes, your iOS, your Android. Listen, we've been having a little bit problems with Podomatic.com. I don't know if they want more money or whatever, but thank God we are on SoundCloud. So you can get Complaint Department on SoundCloud. We don't have to deal with the whole Podomatic.com thing. The thing about Podomatic.com is that they sent it to iTunes. So now I have to figure out a way that SoundCloud sends it to iTunes, and then we're back in business with iTunes. So if you don't get it on iTunes, you know why. Okay? Don't forget David Robinson at blogspot.com, Tawal Khan at your-poetry.com. Thank you, folks. Just had a few words. And listen, I have a whole lot of high quality equipment now, thank goodness. So, like I've been saying for maybe, I don't know, a little bit over a year, we will finally start at some point, when it gets warmer and I have time and I can go out and do it. We will be interviewing people over different topics. Okay? So stick with us. I appreciate it. All right. Bye-bye.